Terrell Eldorado Owens, known as T.O., is a former American football wide receiver, born on December 7, 1973. He had a distinguished career spanning 15 seasons in the National Football League, NFL, where he is widely regarded as one of the most exceptional wide receivers in history, ranking third in career receiving yards and receiving touchdowns. Following his college years playing football and basketball at Chattanooga, Owens was drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in the third round of the 1996 NFL Draft. He remained with the 49ers for 7 seasons before being traded to the Philadelphia Eagles in 2004. After 2 years with the Eagles, he joined the Dallas Cowboys for 3 seasons. Owens later played single seasons with the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals before engaging in other football ventures. He briefly played for the Allen Wranglers of the Indoor Football League, IFL, in 2012 and made a comeback to professional football in 2022 with the Fan-Controlled Football, FCF, League. Owens, honored with 6 Pro Bowl selections and 5 first-team All-Pro nods, stirred substantial controversy throughout his professional tenure, notably for his flamboyant touchdown celebrations. In 2018, he achieved induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, gaining entry in his 3rd year of eligibility. About his early life. Owens was born in Alexander City, Alabama, to Marilyn Hurd and her neighbor L.C. Russell. When he was 10 years old, he discovered the identity of his father after developing feelings for his daughter, only to realize she was his sister. He grew up with 3 other siblings, raised primarily by his mother and grandmother. Owens developed a passion for football, idolizing his favorite player, Jerry Rice. Initially, Owens' grandmother prohibited him from participating in sports until high school. He attended Benjamin Russell High School, engaging in football, baseball, track, and basketball. Owens didn't start playing on his high school football team until his junior year, filling in for a teammate who was unable to play due to illness. About his college career. During his time at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga, Owens participated in basketball, football, and track. He competed in the 1995 NCAA basketball tournament and earned a starting position in his sophomore year. Owens had a notable sophomore season, recording 38 receptions for 724 yards and 8 touchdowns, followed by 34 receptions for 357 yards and 3 touchdowns in his junior year. As his reputation grew in the NCAA, Owens faced increased defensive attention in his senior year, resulting in 43 receptions for 667 yards and 1 touchdown. Despite this, Owens held the single-season receptions record at Chattanooga until it was surpassed in 2007 by Alonzo Nix. Additionally, during his senior year, Owens contributed to the school's 4x100 relay team at the NCAA championship. He also participated in the Senior Bowl, a prestigious college all-star game for graduating seniors, as part of his preparation for the NFL Draft. About his professional career. During his tenure with the San Francisco 49ers, Owens achieved his first 1,000-yard season in 1998, making 67 receptions for 1,097 yards and 14 touchdowns. He had a remarkable performance on December 17, 2000, setting a record with 20 catches for 283 yards in a 17-0 victory against the Chicago Bears. This surpassed a long-standing record held by Tom Fears for 50 years, which has since been surpassed by Brandon Marshall. Owens concluded the season with impressive stats, tallying 97 receptions for 1,451 yards and 13 touchdowns. During the 2007 season, Owens and the Dallas Cowboys started to fulfill their potential. On November 18, Owens achieved a new personal best and equaled a franchise record by catching 4 touchdown passes against the Washington Redskins. Additionally, with his touchdown reception against Green Bay on November 29, Owens made history as the first player in NFL history to have at least 1 touchdown catch and 6 receptions in 7 consecutive games. At that point in the season, Owens was topping the league in receiving yards and ranked 2nd in receiving touchdowns. Playing for Cincinnati Bengals in a game against the Cleveland Browns, he had a spectacular game with 10 receptions, 222 yards, and a touchdown of 78 yards. On December 21, 2010, Owens was placed on injured reserve, for the first time in his 15-year career. He still managed to lead all Bengals receivers, including Akasinko, with receptions, 72 yards, 983, and touchdowns, 9, for the season. In his debut for the Wranglers, Owens caught 3 passes for 53 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Wranglers defeated the Wichita Wild 50-30. His statistics were 8 games played, 35 catches, 420 yards, 52.5 yards per game, 12 yards per catch, 45 longest catch, and 10 touchdowns. Despite consistently ranking near the top in various NFL receiving categories, Owens faced disappointment when he wasn't voted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame during his initial 2 years of eligibility. Commentators attributed this omission to his off-field controversies. However, in 2018, Owens finally earned his place in the Hall of Fame. Yet, his induction stirred controversy as he decided to forego the official celebration in Canton, Ohio, opting instead to hold his own ceremony at McKenzie Arena, located on the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga campus, his alma mater. Owens stands as the sole inductee of the Hall to skip the traditional induction event in favor of hosting a separate celebration. About his personal life. Owens has 2 daughters and 2 sons. In September 2011, he faced a lawsuit from Melanie Page Smith III, the mother of one of his daughters, for alleged failure to pay child support. However, the case was settled out of court before trial. Owens defended himself, stating that his decreased NFL income was the reason for the missed payments and claimed Smith was aware of his financial situation. During a May 8, 2012, episode of Dr. Phil, 3 of the 4 mothers of his children accused Owens of either falling short in his monthly child support payments or failing to pay altogether. Owens countered, revealing he had paid as much as $45,000 per month in child support at one point. About his house. Terrell Owens' current house is not known, but he has owned a few notable properties over the years. Let's take a look at a couple of them. Terrell Owens lived in a property located at 40 Landing Court in Moorestown, New Jersey, while he was playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. Unfortunately, this house turned out to be a disastrous investment for Owens. He purchased it for $3.9 million in 2004 but later listed it for $3.4 million in 2007. Eventually, he sold it for only $1.7 million in 2010. The property sits on 2 lots covering 5.7 acres and features 4 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, each with a jacuzzi, a custom-designed kitchen, a conservatory, an indoor cabana, and a large outdoor pool. Owens also owned a home in Sherman Oaks, California. He put this property up for sale for $2.35 million, less than 18 months after he and his now estranged wife purchased it. Although not as well known, Owens also owned a house in Buffalo, New York. This property was valued at $6.5 million and featured amenities like a swimming pool, sports room, and parking lot.